Alright, y'all. So I also work for this company. This is something I do when I know I need like a little bit extra money to do whatever I need to do. As far as it really be for my kids, but Sundays and Saturdays I do not work my vending company. I Saturdays I chill with my kids, and then Sundays, depending on what's going on throughout the week, I'll come and pick up a couple of shifts with this. And I'm shopping for a customer now, and I'll show you all what her list look like in a minute. And I'm gonna do this until like 12 o'clock. It's 10:49. I'm gonna go home and cook, and then I'm gonna get back to it until about 3, and then get my kids situated for school for tomorrow. Fun fact, my friend put me on here. She's been doing it for a couple of years. She does it as a full-time job. She makes a lot of money. I just do it when I need I just do it when I need like extra money or whatever. And I can set my own schedule. I can really do it when I want to. I haven't been doing it for I didn't do it none of the summer, which I should have been doing it during the summer, but I didn't do it any of the summer because my machines were booming because of the summertime. So now things have kind of slowed down a little. So that's what I'm doing. So now I'm actually on the way to deliver this.
Turn left onto Canopy Oaks Drive.
To a customer. Alright, y'all. So this was the first order I did. She ordered a subtotal of 11 things. It came up to $67. A lot of these people prepay for their orders already. She actually didn't, so I have a card that I use to pay for orders, which I think is pretty cool because it's in my Apple Wallet, so I don't never have to take the card in. Only thing I do is take both my phones in, and my keys whenever I go
miles, turn right
to the store.
Road.
So I'm up to 3 orders that this is my 3rd order that I'm doing right now, or my 4th order. I can't remember. I gotta go look at my stats, but my 4th order I'm doing right now. I really can't show y'all how to shop because that shit is on like a time schedule. Like you have to it's on a time schedule, so you have to really sorry, I keep getting text messages, but you have to shop because you have a time frame to shop and then to get them their order. So I'm way on the other side of town, opposite from where my house is, and I'm about to go back to where my house is. I have another order, so I was gonna stop at 12. I'm gonna stop at 1, go cook, because I'm cooking jerk turkey flats, but I'm gonna marinate them. You hear me? And so, but it's gonna take 4 hours to cook. So I'm gonna finish this order. I'm gonna do one more order, take their order, and then I'm gonna go home. All right, so once I came home from doing Shipt, I made some turkey flats, but I did them a little different. I wanted to stuff them with this garlic butter sauce. So that's what I did first. But before I got started cooking, I had to make me a little drinky drink, okay? Had to set the mood. You always got to set a good mood when you're cooking. So I put the garlic butter sauce into each wing and made sure it was enough sauce in them, some of them, a couple of them were smoked that I had before, and then I bought some other ones that weren't smoked. Then I added some Old Bay. You definitely got to season your meat. If you don't season your meat, I already told y'all, we can't be friends, you can't sleep with me, none of that. So definitely season the meat on both sides, if I might add. So I did some lemon pepper as well. And then after I did lemon pepper, I hit it with a little bit of Lowry's. You got to do the Lowry's, put that layers on there. And then after I did that, I did a little bit of onion powder, and I did garlic powder, if I'm not mistaken. But, if you know, you know. Then I did a little bit of paprika. And I'm going to also, get the other sides of it, but I wanted to make sure everything was seasoned. So now everything is seasoned on both sides, definitely seasoned, as you can see. Then I hit it with a little bit of lemon juice, and then in order for it to cook and have it falling off the bone, baby, you got to put that flour on there. So the flour got to be on both sides, so make sure the flour was on both sides. Then I got some onions that was in my refrigerator already, and I did rinse them off, and I cut the onions up to put them in the pot, because these have to cook I cook mine about 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours,
to make sure they're tender, because anybody know if you cook turkey flats, turkey necks, anything like that, if you don't cook them like they're supposed to be cooked, it's gonna be hard. It's not gonna taste right. It's gonna be meaty. It's gonna be like a whole thing, right? So I do cook it for 4 hours. Sometimes on 350, sometimes on 400. Just depends on how hungry I am. Then I took an onion, and I want to make sure I get some of that onion inside of that pan too, or whatever. So I cut my onion up, got those backs off of there, got the rest of that little, I guess the dead skin, excess, whatever that stuff is, it came off, just know that. I always rinse off my vegetables as well, but definitely went on ahead and cut this onion up to put it across the turkey flats or whatever, just to give it that extra little kick, that extra little taste for your meat. So, and the crazy part is I don't even eat onions, but I do cook with onions, if that makes sense. So I put those in the pan, and I'm going to show y'all the pan in just a minute. I cut a little bit more onion up just to get it, you know, around all of the turkey flats. I think I made about 6 or 7 turkey flats that were able to fit in this particular pan. These knives came off Amazon. It's definitely in my Amazon storefront. For kitchen items, I love these knives. I bought the whole set. Yes, so each knife is something different as well. So once that was done, I hit it with some, this is a garlic paste. I mean, I'm sorry, this is a Jamaican paste. So this is by Walker's is the brand. But I wanted to have the, I didn't smother it in Jamaican sauce. I just made sure it had it on there because I wanted to do them a little different. So I just spread that all around each one of them and just made sure it was on there. Not too much, but just enough to make sure everyone gets hit with it a little bit. And I actually love this paste. I use this when I make my I use this actual thing when I make my rasta pasta as well. And I really use this when I make my rasta pasta as well. So now that I'm done with that, I do get a little bit of chicken broth to just coat the bottom of the pan, just so it can cook well. I do that as well, just so it can cook well. I feel like, you know, when it sits and it's able to simmer in that chicken broth, it's gonna be good. Like, it's gonna be real good. And I just put it on there. I put it over all of them, really, just so they can, you know, get a little bit of it. And then once that is done, then I get some aluminum foil and I cover it, and we go from there. And this is what it looks like inside the pan. Trust the process. I know it look a little crazy. Then I definitely had to make some macaroni and cheese to go with it. And then I made some white rice. I always put butter. And I did some bouillon, if you know, you know. And chicken bouillon. And then I did pepper and salt. So this is what the final product looked like. Alright, so I'm making my son's lunch for school tomorrow. And then we're going to pick out his shoes because he wears a uniform. So this is what he wanted, and I'm making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich to go with this.